What's going on, YouTube? You in the tube? Apologize. I was going to go live yesterday, but I did not. We'll give it a few minutes and let some people get in here. Get in here quickly, guys. I got a little to talk about. Alright, there's one or two of you on here. We'll let this, we'll start it, and I guess people, that way they don't have to watch so much in the, ooh, like a lion. Simba. Anyway, so what's going on, YouTube? You in the tube? So Justin was feeling fancy because tonight should be our last night in the hotel. Because we got a fancy ass hotel with like 2 rooms, a whole kitchen. I got like a microwave, big ass refrigerator. Look at this damn microwave though. Oh, thanks. Oops, sorry guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Look at this. Look how small this dishwasher is. I think I want one of these at the house. Look at it. It's like a little baby mic. It's like, I would say 3/4 of the size of like a full size one. But this place is fancy. It's a Hyatt. I never stayed in a Hyatt before. Look, we got dishes. We can measure shit. Got a big ass refrigerator. Nothing in there. Since I'm over here, I better get something to drink. Dr. Pepper Mountain Dew. Oops, Dr. Pepper Mountain Dew. Let's go Dr. Pepper, shall we? And anyway, so there's like room over there. We got like a living room. And Justin's, he's in that room. But that's that. So this, I gotta go, you know what, guys? I gotta go back through and change all my listings on here because I've been putting in there, I think I've been putting on day 1, day 2, day 3, because at the beginning of this thing, I thought this was gonna happen a lot faster than it did. So I'm gonna have to change it from day whatever to episode. This should be episode 7 of this journey we've been on. So just a recap of what's going on. We have the truck. We were on our way to Lone Star or Landstar. We were on our way to Landstar, and then we had to take a detour, and now we're going to this place called Elgin, I believe is what it is. And Elgin, they do not have a YouTube presence, so I plan on doing quite a few videos on the company. Trying to, I told them that, if everything works out and they proved to be a decent company. I mean, they're still a young company. I think the guy's been in the business. Like, I think his parents, we talked to him, one of the owners, his parents started the company, or not their company, but they had a trucking company, and he owned, I got a business card in here. They owned a trucking company, and then he grew up and decided that he was going to start his own. So he did, and that is what Elgin is today. So the Elgin company is in business, I believe, like a couple, 2 or 3 years, but he's been in it for like 10 or 15. That's over here. That's his information. If you can see, you probably can't see it, but that's the company. You can look them up right there. So basically the reason why, dude, I got a bunch of money in my wallet. Not a bunch, like over $100 though. But anyway, so make it rain. So the reason why we ended up with them Well, I'll explain to you guys the when, where, and how. The Landstar is a big company, and to be quite honest with you, I am not really pro big companies, and I'm not saying anything about anybody who is pro big companies. It's just me personally. I like the smaller companies. It is what it is. Because the way I look at it, when you get into the bigger companies, there's a lot more obstacles. I like when my shell sneaks out. Somebody gave me this shell a long time ago. I don't even remember who, but they did. But anyway, so the way I look at it, when you get bigger companies, you gotta start having all these departments. And actually, I was talking to the gentleman at Elgin about. That's just a fun place to say Elgin. Ooh, I should probably plug in my phone before it dies, or this live feed will be rudely interrupted. Plug in the phone. Plug in the phone. Plugged in. Oh yeah, there we go. So we called, and back to what I was saying. So bigger companies, when you have bigger companies, you got to have safety department, you got to have human resources, you got to have all this other stuff. I think there's literally like three people in the office here in the United States, and the guy is from Bulgaria. So does that make him Bulgarian? I don't know. But young guy seems pretty cool. I would say he's probably in his late 20s to early 30s. Um, so basically, what happened with Landstar is we were trying to go there, and we basically did all their stuff, drug tests, this really long ass thing we had to do online, which literally took like 3 or 4 hours to do. Um, we were hoping to be into orientation today because we have been doing this journey to get a truck and get leased on with somebody for about 3 weeks now, I think. Justin, has it been 3 weeks?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a lot of hotels. That is a lot of eating out. And normally I'm pro eating out, but not in this extent. And so when we called Landstar, we were hoping to be in the orientation today. And the lady's like, well, with this whole coronavirus thing going on, most of our people have been shut down. Their big headquarters is shut down. Because the lady that we work with, I'm pretty sure that they're like a call center type clearing agency for bigger companies. I don't know if it's Landstar or not, to be quite honest with you. But they told us that they would try to get us into orientation by Wednesday. Try. Let me underline the word try. So I really wasn't. We were not about that life. So Justin started looking around, and somehow I found this company. We called him, and he's like, "Yeah, I can get you guys on the road. Be out here on Monday." So we went there today, and basically it was real. It was real. I don't want to say generic, but it wasn't like when you go and do orientation at one of the bigger companies. And that's what I've noticed. Even when I was at Tradition, that orientation was honestly a joke. They tell you to go and be there in orientation like Monday. You fill out paperwork for some of the day, and then the rest of the time, basically, people stood around outside BSing and smoking cigarettes and eating Jimmy John's. So that's kind of what that was. And you know what? Actually, when I was at I forget what company. When I was at one of the other companies, when I bought my first truck, doing a video of the Great Fall. During that, I mean, there was like zero orientation. Well, you might as well say zero orientation. I think they overnighted me like all the stuff I needed for my truck, my e-logs, my stickers, my plates. That was all sent over to me like overnighted, and then as I was running my first load, I called and did a half an hour orientation over the phone with them. So then honestly, I think the further you get away from the larger companies, the more things there's less turns, I guess you could say, on that whole thing. So yeah, we're going to Elgin. They paid 90% of the freight. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about freight real quick. And this is what I have learned. And please, if I'm wrong, somebody go ahead and try to correct me in the comments below. And while you're on your way down there, hit me a thumbs up. So, anywho, um, so you have freight that needs to move over here. Well, some companies have people that work inside this building that book the freight with the carrier, then it's given to the driver, and then it's gone. What I've noticed with most companies, like even though they say, oh, we'll pay you 90%, but that's not 90% of what it originally cost. How this really works is, so this company has this freight that needs to get over here. They either have a company or a broker that they work with that they tell about this load, and then they give it to another company, and then that company gives it to the driver and it goes there. Whatever. We'll go. I'll go deeper into that. So what we're doing is we're literally going out and finding this load. Now this load may come from a broker or it may be direct freight, depending on how the company that is shipping the freight is set up. Typically, it's going to be a broker. I mean, we're setting up with we're setting up a low boards. Low boards are very expensive, as you know, upwards of a couple $100 a month for a low board, which is really not that much if you think about how much it costs to fill a truck up. And then when you're teaming, you're pretty much basically going to be filling that truck up every day. Um, I mean, at the least every other day. So anyway, back to our story. So when you deal with these, let's just use my past company as an example. Tradition Transportation. Not picking on them. You guys know me. It's been watching my videos a while. You know I don't really go in on people and or companies that much. It's just not my thing. But this is how the process works. So let's say that the freight is doors. It's a door company. It says ABC Door Company. ABC Door Company is located in Indiana, and this load needs to get to somewhere in Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania. So what happens is this company sends the order over to Tradition. Well, technically, they don't even send it to Tradition. They send it to, I think it's called Freedom Freight, is Tradition's broker company. So Tradition Freight. Ooh, I hope you guys stayed. Sorry, had a phone call. It's from a actually our DM. We're at Tradition. We're trying to pick his brain, see if we can get some information from him. But anyway, so the door company or window company sends the freight to Freedom Solutions. Freedom Solutions then sits up, which is basically technically under the umbrella company of Tradition or whatever the hell they want to call it. So they decide, well, can we send this freight ourselves, or do we have to send this freight, or do we have to put it on a low board and send it some other way as long as it gets here? So if it once it comes to Freedom Freight Solutions, whatever the hell their name is, they then sell it. Billy, not much, brother. Well, a little bit. They sell the freight to Tradition, which is still under the same umbrella. So when they do that, they are taking a percentage off. So the rate was one price over here, say it was 1,500. They give it to Freedom Solutions. Free Solution takes their percentage out of it. Let's say they take 10%, so 150. So that means it goes over here now at what, 1350, and then Tradition gives the freight to the driver minus the 20% that Tradition needs to make. So technically, they made 35% from here to here, and then this person makes 80% of what was left over. I know these numbers are kind of confusing. Get a pen and piece of paper. So then the driver takes to destination, drops off. He gets 80% of basically, technically, he got, they took a total of 15%. No, I'm sorry, 35% from here to driver. 35% is missing. Even though they're telling you you're getting 80, but technically you're not, because the 30% has already been eaten off the pie. And then that's what the driver makes. So with us, with the way we're going to be doing it is we get the load. Let's say it's $2,000 to go from here to there. This load literally goes from the shipper to our truck to the receiver. We make 90% of what they were paying here. So basically, we're getting another whatever 35% is ours, that what these other companies are doing when it's called double brokering. So that kind of explains all that stuff. So basically, you're making more per mile and all that other fun jazz. So hopefully, I don't know why I was telling you all that, but I did. So so yeah, we're going to be at Elgin. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get our plates, trailer, and stickers and all that fun jazz, so we can go. There's really, I mean, once we start digging into these low boards and stuff, that's when we're truly going to be. That's why I have more and more information for you guys, because you guys know me. I'm not going to tell you bullshit. I'm not going to tell you stuff that I don't know. And Justin, why the fuck do you keep lowering this damn chair? Oh yeah, there we are. Hello. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Is there anything else I need to cover? I don't think so. I mean, there must be other drama truck drivers and shit out there making our live right now, starting drama. So that's why there's not a lot of people in here. But if you have questions, throw them in the comments below. And guys, please, 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 please stay tuned. Let other people know about these videos, because these videos are going to be super educational for people as I go through my journey, and I can bring it all out. Is there any messages that I did not cover? Just Billy, I was doing some dipping and I was dripping and hooking. I don't get it. But guys, I just wanted to catch you guys up, let you know what's going on. We will be going to Elgin Transportation, I believe is what it's called. It's a smaller company here in out of Illinois. They are, I think he said he only had like a couple hundred owner operators on here with this company. I had the damn card and I lost it. I'm here. Dropping. All right, guys, I ain't got really nothing else. Like I said, there must be somebody else live right now that is talking about some drama. But if there's no drama on this page, guys, this is all about education. All about education. And with that being said, Billy, thanks for popping in again. You're always here. You're like a freaking pillar of the community. Oh, somebody's in and out. As always, guys, left door closed, right foot down, only when it's safe, guys. And side note. So it has been confirmed that my truck, because I thought they were just maybe telling me it was the England truck to make me happy for some odd reason. But I was actually looking at it in the sun today, and I could see the CR England where the stickers used to be. Next, I'm going to go look for the the truck number. I'll let you guys know what the truck number used to be. As always, guys, left door closed, right foot down. Only one is safe, guys. Peace.